We shall discuss now about the structure of human ovum. Human ovum is said to be non-cleidoic because it is not covered by shell, and it is also alecithal because no yolk is present. So this type of egg is called as alecithal and non-cleidoic also, and it is surrounded by three coverings. The innermost layer is called vitelline membrane, the middle one is called zona pellucida, and the outermost one is made of follicular cells, and it is called corona radiata. And between the innermost membrane, vitelline membrane, and the middle one, zona pellucida, there is a space which is called as perivitelline space. And inside it is filled with cytoplasm, which is also called ooplasm, and it has a large nucleus, and the nucleus is also called germinal vesicle. And so this is about the structure of the human ovum, and it is microscopic also. So this is what I explained using the picture. Please go through it. So now we shall discuss about menstrual cycle. The menstrual or ovarian cycle, it occurs approximately once in every 28 to 29 days during the reproductive life of the female from menarche, that is from puberty to menopause, except during pregnancy. So menstrual cycle, it is repeated once in 28 to 29 days. It starts from menarche, that is from puberty till menopause, that is till the stop of menstruation. And this is repeated regularly and periodically except during pregnancy. So the cycle of events from one menstrual period till the next one is called menstrual cycle, and during which there are cyclic changes that occur in the endometrium every month. The cyclic menstruation is an indicator of normal reproductive phase. If the cyclic menstruation that is it is repeated regularly and periodically, then it shows that this shows a normal reproductive phase. And menstrual cycle, it consists of the following phases, and there are four phases. First one is menstrual phase, second is follicular or proliferative phase, ovulatory phase, and fourth one is luteal or secretory phase. So this is the diagrammatic representation, and it is to show the different phases of the menstrual cycle. So the first one is the menstruation. In menstruation, that is, it refers to the breakdown of the endometrial wall and also the blood capillaries. So it refers to breakdown of the endometrial lining and also the blood capillaries. And during this phase, first phase of menstrual cycle, that is menstruation, and progesterone and estrogen level also falls. Progesterone and estrogen level also falls down. And this occurs when ovum is not fertilized. So ovum is not fertilized, it leads to menses, and this menstrual flow, it lasts for 4 to 5 days. And this menstrual, if there is no menses, and that is absence of menstruation, it indicates the pregnancy. It indicates pregnancy, but sometimes we cannot assume like that. Sometimes absence of menstruation or menses flow, it also it is due to stress or hormonal disorders or due to anemia. So this is the second phase, which is called as follicular phase, and it is also called proliferative phase. So from the name we can understand that it refers to the development of the follicles, that is primary follicle, secondary follicle. So they grow and they become, one becomes a mature follicle, and from the mature follicle the egg is released. So up to this, that is before ovulation, from the menstruation until ovulation or just before ovulation, this period is called as follicular phase or proliferative phase. So it refers to the growth of the follicles, and during this stage or this phase, FSH and LH level increases. Okay, and also another change is the endometrial wall, which was degenerated during menstruation, it gets formed, that is, it gets regenerated. So degenerated endometrial wall gets regenerated during this phase, that is follicular phase. So third one is called the ovulatory phase. So during this ovulatory phase, as the name refers to it, it refers to the release of ovum from the mature Graafian follicle, release of ovum or the secondary oocyte. So at this time, LH and FH level increases, and particularly LH, it increases to the peak, and this is called as or referred as LH surge. So now secondary oocyte or ovum is released into the peritoneal cavity, and this phase is called as ovulation. And the last phase, which is called as luteal phase or secretory phase. During this phase, what happens is this Graafian follicle, now it is converted into a transitory endocrine gland, which is called as corpus luteum. And during this phase, corpus luteum, it acts as endocrine gland and it secretes enormous amount of progesterone. So progesterone, it helps to maintain the uterus and also the endometrium. So it prepares that is uterus and also the endometrial wall for the maintenance of the pregnancy. Endometrial wall is also prepared for the implantation of the fertilized egg. And it also, this phase is also called secretory phase because during this phase, this nutritive fluid, it is secreted into the uterus for the development of the fetus. That is why this phase is called as secretory phase. And after that, what happens is, in case if that egg is not fertilized, what happens is it leads to, again, the next phase starts, that is next cycle begins with menstruation, menstrual flow, it starts. If egg is fertilized, what happens is fertilized egg gets implanted into the wall of the uterus and endometrium also. It develops well. So both the uterus and endometrium, they help to manage the development of the fetus. So all the other processes or developmental processes also occur inside the uterus so that the fetus is maintained well inside the uterus. So if not, if the egg is not fertilized, it leads to menses again, that is menstrual phase again starts. So this is all about the different phases of the menstrual cycle. So this is what is given in the explanation. Please go through, you'll understand. So the first one is called menstrual phase. It leads to that is, it refers to menstrual flow. It lasts for 3 to 5 days. Absence of menstruation, it is an indication of or indicator of pregnancy. However, if absence always, we cannot understand it as pregnancy. Sometimes absence of menstruation also due to stress, hormonal disorder and anemia. And the follicular phase refers to the growth of the primary follicle into Graafian follicle. Okay, FSH and LH level increases. And ovulatory phase refers to release of ovum or the secondary oocyte from the ovary into the peritoneal cavity. This is called as ovulation. And here LH surge, that is, it refers to the highest or the peak level of LH, and FSH also, it attains a peak level. And this is the sectional view of the ovary to show the different stages of the follicles, primary, secondary, mature Graafian follicle. And this is release of ovum or the secondary oocyte from the Graafian follicle, then it becomes corpus luteum, then it gets degenerated to form corpus albicans. So this is the last phase, and it is luteal or secretory phase. During this phase, that is corpus luteum, it becomes an endocrine gland, a transitory endocrine gland. Temporarily only it acts as endocrine gland, and it secretes large amount of progesterone, and which is very essential for the maintenance of the endometrium. So it also, that is, if fertilization is done or completed, it paves way for the implantation of the fertilized ovum. The uterine wall also secretes a nutritive fluid into the uterus or the uterus for the development of the fetus. That is why this phase is called secretory phase. That is, uterine wall secretes a nutritive fluid into the uterus. During pregnancy, all events of menstrual cycle stop and there is no menstruation. Once pregnancy period starts, then menstrual cycle will stop. In the absence of fertilization, what happens to corpus luteum is it is degenerated completely and it leaves a scar tissue called corpus albicans. So it also initiates the disintegration of the endometrium, leading to menstruation, marking the next cycle. So the next cycle starts with menstrual flow. Okay, so we will discuss about menstrual disorders in the next class.